And so they won't be selling Kwanzaa as some kind of African tradition when in fact it originated in Los Angeles.
885-8850. Shan, you're on the air.
Hi, yes, I was driving in my car and unfortunately don't have a car phone, but I took exceptions to something that was discussed regarding that being offered these touchy-feely classes. I am not in that 25% learning style that is pure academic. I'm a very bright person, but I do not do well in an academic setting. I think that adding some of these touchy-feely and interactive classes, I mean, I got through a chemistry class because I had an instructor who saw that, you know, the book was hard for me, so the lab part was the part I could excel in. I think this is very important to, you know, not all of us are book learners.
Well, you know, I could say that I also have a high opinion of myself, and I'm not very good at dancing, but I really don't think that ballet schools should be adjusted to take for people like me. People like me shouldn't be in ballet. And the school you have to realize too that it's not a question of what you like or what you're good at. There are requirements in the world that if you're going to build bridges across the river, you have to know a certain amount of math. If you don't want those cars to fall into the river as the bridge collapses under them, and if you want doctors who can cure people, you're going to have to have people who know chemistry, whether they like it or not. So we don't have the option of just doing whatever happens to feel good to us.
Diane, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Saul. You have a very interesting program. However, I find myself almost emotional because of the way you seem to approach. My question is this. What about the children from the dysfunctional families who don't have a recourse? I'm talking about the young minds who can't make decisions as to whether they have a place to study or as to whether they can go on to learn to read because they don't have the help at home. Can you address that issue?
Absolutely. That is a tragic situation, regardless of how the education system is running. But what you've said tells me absolutely nothing about why the present mess is better for that child any more than it's better for any other child in more fortunate circumstances.